we've talked about this before, and how we were making our master list. It was really difficult to think of albums of the last like 5-6 years or even 10 years to put out there, just because the big album is just not something that the modern music, recording artist or even the listener really looks for.
Right.
It's usually the individual song that is really what makes a lot of waves, even if it doesn't have like a trippy video to go along with it. Like
Right.
it usually is the individual song. I think that's we talked about this in the Lemonade episode, which is what makes that album such a rarity, because you just don't have artists with that kind of cachet where they can release something. And that was a fairly long album, as I recall, and there was like a freaking movie on HBO to go along with it.
This one's almost an hour.
Yeah, no, I know, and that's it's Carly Jepsen though. It's just one of those things, like for this kind of genre of music, it's just kind of weird to me that they even like bother with albums sometimes.
It's funny you say that, because Vic last night was like, she has albums?
Yeah.
Like, I thought she just had a bunch of singles.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I mean, no knock on her, but to your point, like, it just seems like it's all about singles.
Yeah.
Sure. In modern music.
Yeah. I think
in modern mainstream, like stuff that's going on the radio, or if it's even going on the radio. Like, good point.
That's
a whole nother conversation.
Is that even is that even something that people care about now?
Like, is it all about like release radar? Like, oh, here's a single recommended to you for the week.
I didn't know she was this big. Like, I knew that song "Call Me Maybe," and I figured that was huge.
Hate that song, by the way. Hate that song. Still hate it. It was played to death. I
wonder if she hates it.
I who knows? I mean, I didn't realize who that was for the longest time.
I didn't know this was her until So this is Emotion.
Yes.
This is what, 2015?
Yep.
Okay.
This is her third album. And it's funny, Graham, that you mentioned that you didn't realize she was this big. I don't think this album did very well.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yes. And I, in chatting with one of our fans who requested this album, that has been confirmed that this did not have much mainstream success. This was something, she kind of became like almost like an indie darling after this album came out. What? If you can believe that. Yes. I
cannot believe that.
Does the requester like this album?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And she is a massive fan.
Same person that requested Chromatica?
Yes. Okay. I believe so.
I have some comparisons to make there.
Oh, yeah.
The Atlantic called this album brilliant with its godlike bops. Godlike.
We should probably avoid reading the reviews of this album.
Oh no.
We don't have a great track record aligning with what the music critics of the industry have to say about the female single artist. Similar vibes as Chromatica, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Really?
Not at all.
This was a little more just kind of one-dimensional, maybe.
This made me like Chromatica 10 times more.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've never really listened to modern pop albums, and now that we've done Lemonade, Chromatica, and this, I was like, maybe I kind of liked Chromatica more than I thought I did. You know what I mean? Like, just to get into it, the first track, Runaway With Me, that like 80s synthwave sound, I was like, oh, maybe this is kind of going to be like Chromatica.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is kind of a catchy song. And not to give a spoiler, but nothing ever happened after this song.
Yeah.
It was it.
It was
the only song that I liked.
This is the high part.
It was the end. It was the start and finish for me.
Yeah. Rough experience.
It wasn't rough. Well, I don't know. I was doing things while I was listening to this, like
Gotcha.
making my breakfast and stuff.
It's kind of hard not to, because that is the downside of an album when this is your genre.
I know. I don't know. Like with this kind of stuff, it better be so catchy, like musically, for me to keep me engaged.
Yeah.
Because lyrically, it's hard for me to relate to. You know, I don't know. There's just no component of this that grabbed me in any way.
I feel that.
After the first track.
Yeah.
But I did like the first track.
Yeah.
Anything in particular? You like that saxophone riff you get?
It was catchy.
There's a saxophone.
There is. It's in the intro. Apparently became an internet meme for a while.
It sounds like the Venezuela or whatever.
Oh, the is that like the South African horn thing? Really?
I
thought it was more.
It doesn't sound like an actual sax to me.
I feel like synthwave is like super popular now, and this just to me sounded like a kind of standard synthwave intro, which I do like synthwave
to study too.
I do like synthwave.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a tough ask, studying the synthwave.
I guess. But kids do it. That's why they're so smart now.
But yeah, what do you guys think?
No, a lot of them. A lot of these songs bleeded together so much that it's really difficult to almost say like how I feel about the album.
Yeah.
Because it's so like, God, going back to re-listen to them and like there's a few on here like like I really like you and like gimme love and
I really like
boy
you.
problems.
I had heard that song before.
Yeah.
That kind of surprised me. I was like, I know this chorus from somewhere.
Yeah, just like even the songs themselves, which were catchy enough to me. Like, I didn't dislike most of the songs off this album, but there is a sameness to them in terms of sound and lyrical content that really makes it difficult to pinpoint any individual track on here. Right? It's like a standout moment, and that I think that does kind of like bring down the album a little bit. And again,
it's
in this
too consistent.
I'm gonna keep coming back to this. Like, it's with a genre like this, though, it's like it doesn't fucking matter that the album doesn't do that, because like these individual songs get so much goddamn playtime that it really had me wondering, like, why even? But like,
what's the point?
Yeah, like surely, like Carly Jepsen could not have had like much input on this, because it's like it's the record company just saying like, let's just put a bunch of songs on here and just send them out here and see what happens, because like it's there's no really like broad theme in any of it. Like there's no like diversity of sound. I mean, it's just it kind of plays like a greatest hits compilation. Yeah, that's like
it's kind of a formality at this point.
Pretty much,
like,
I had to have something to go with
these
singles.
Yeah. It's like, it's just what you do. You put out an album.
Yeah.
I wonder if she would agree with that.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe she feels the same way.
I know. Yeah.
Which it's like, if she feels the same way, like.
I mean, especially after like we said, like the album did not do that well. Like critically, I think like you mentioned the God like bombs.
Yeah, man.
Whatever that. So it was.
Maybe that was from like The Onion or something.
I'll bet there's some.
The Atlantic is like The Onion.
I'll bet there are serious Carly Jepsen fans at The Onion.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
There, I mean, she kind of plays with some funk stuff and some R&B stuff.
Yeah, Boy Problems had a kind of funk pop bass line that was going on. I mean,
that, some old R&B sound.
I don't blame you for not mentioning this one, but Your Type brought me back to Chromatica a little bit, because there was some 80s inspired synth.
My note on Your Type is no. And on Let's Get Lost, it's no. And on LA Hallucinations, it's no go.
Okay, you were just done at this point.
I listened to the whole thing.
You were just
I listened to the
tapped.
whole thing. It just... I don't know. I'll say this. I didn't just come here to dance. Kind of gave me a little hope that we were going to go out with a decent bang. I wish it would have ended there.
I just feel like we're not the target audience.
Whoa, wait, the album I had ended on When I Needed You.
What?
Yeah, I only have...
Dude, this thing was an hour that I listened to, and I did not do the deluxe version.
Yeah, mine ends on Favorite Color.
Me too.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, you missed 3 tracks. You didn't get Blackheart?
I don't think so.
I didn't just come here to dance in Favorite Color?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
It's just very safe.
Yep.
Sounding music. I mean, I don't remember any like edge here, like, which is
Well, no.
Yeah. It's
Real vanilla.
There's a song here called Boy Problem. It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah. I'm not surprised, I guess, but maybe the target is kind of like middle school to high school.
Maybe.
You know, not that you need to put like a label and say.
It's got to be kind of interesting, like, being an artist. Like, imagine being our age, producing something for a demographic that you have zero relation to.
How old was she
Let's
when this
see.
album
Like,
came out?
how could you genuinely do that? You know what I mean? Like, how would you make something relatable?
Well, let's see. Did she write these
I don't know.
songs?
That's a good point.
There were a ton of people on the credits for this album.
Yeah, you're right. There are a ton of. On the first song, the writers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Man and Robin.
What?
And Robin.
They're on the
yeah, producers.
Yeah.
She's listed on all the songwriting credits, but yeah, it's like a think tank.
Yeah. I Really Like You had a couple writers, Jacob Hindlin and Peter Svensson, I think, and yeah.
Jeez, there's like so many people that went in and making this.
Yep. Wow.
It's just, I feel like the meaning gets diluted just the more people you add.
It's gotta cost so much money too to like use that many different people.
Yeah. Did you
Dude, look at the personnel.
I know, man. That's what I was looking at.
Oh my gosh.
It's massive.
It's like
Dude, and she's like 15th person down on the list of included personnel.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, her name's on the album, so, you know.
It's just crazy.
It is.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm reading that people are saying she has become an indie darling. Makes no sense.
So, I was gonna say, is her image like what makes her big?
I think so. And
Like, is she real into like, I don't know, fashion or like?
She's got bangs.
I really don't know much about her.
That's it.
Maybe not though, because I don't know that much. Again, like I had no idea who wrote "Call Me Maybe," which is still probably her biggest song. And like I don't know much about her in her public profile, so I don't.
Is she Canadian?
Maybe actually.
I think she is.
She was on Canadian Idol.
Oh, is that how she came into being?
I think so.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well, maybe she went on Canadian Idol after she was big.
So check this out. Call Me Maybe. Only has 4 people noted. Like on the whole thing.
Really?
It's just her and 3 other guys. Number 1 in Australia and Canada. And Scotland.
Wow. Okay, so there were 15 tracks on the version y'all had?
I think so.
Okay, I only had 12. I'm sorry about that.
Then you missed my second favorite track. I didn't just come here to dance.
You got that one too?
I did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, and then it ends on favorite color.
Yep.
Gotcha.
With the British spelling of color.
With the U.
Yeah.
Nod to any color you like.
Yeah. And Canadians.
Huge Floyd fan.
I'm glad that that continued, because God, When I Needed You was just
That's what you ended on, huh?
Yeah, and it was not. That's
I
not
put nope.
That is not a good finish.
I moved from no to nope.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just forcibly upbeat, and it. Yeah. Not a good way to go out. But again, at that point, it was just like I don't know.
Speechless.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Like it's not like it's not it's not a good album, and like I don't even it's God dang it, because like it like I didn't dislike these songs, but still like the album experience was just kind of vapid for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, and again, I'll just keep saying it as we, wind things down here. Like it, for an artist like this in this genre, like it's completely irrelevant if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not surprised. It would shock me if any of her albums sell well, because that's just not what this music is.
Yeah.
Like this is not. I need to ask the woman who requested this. Like, have you ever like put on a Carly album, like a full, or any of her albums, like start to finish, like just listening to?
Maybe
it?
she likes a couple songs off this one.
I gotta think that's the appeal of it. Like it is light. It is kind of fluff.
That might just be the norm for this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. Like, I guess CDs are still released.
Yeah.
I feel like unless you're like Adele or somebody who like appeals to like a lot of demographics, like you've got 50-year-olds that probably love Adele.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they buy those CDs.
Sure.
And put them in their car.
Yes.
That no longer has a CD player.
Huh?
I said that no longer has a CD
exactly.
player.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
My car
put it on
has
their
a CD
flash
player.
drive.
Yeah, mine does too. You still have a CD player?
I have a cassette player.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
I did. I changed it out.
Yeah,
Got an 8-track in my car.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, oh my God, as far as scoring this album, I mean, I would say it's like a 4 out of 10, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's the experience as a whole is kind of a flat line, and there are individual tracks that I did kind of enjoy, but even in a few of those, there are moments that really made me, kind of scoff and roll my eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's just, this is just not how Carly Jepsen's music was meant to be experienced.
Yeah.
I don't think in terms of the album thing. Like, don't make her do this. Like, don't.
Yeah.
Or I guess maybe you do.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what the industry does, but it's
Right.
just like it's not. This needs to be in like a giant room with a crowd of people in a strobe light. Like that is the context
Right.
for which
Maybe-
this music.
Yeah, maybe just background music at a party.
Yeah.
It's not for late 20-somethings to listen to in their apartments by themselves.
I can't see me at 19 or 15 being able to focus on this album all the way through.
Sure. Yeah.
Or really,
Focus on an album, period.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I can't see. I mean, this is obvious. Like the target demo is what, like the teenage girl or like the young woman
Who knows?
kind of thing.
Maybe.
I'm not sure I can see
Them
a
getting-
young woman listening to this whole hour-long album, start to finish, like just having it on.
Yeah, and that's probably
by design.
Yeah, sure.
Again, like
Right.
it works for her,
Right.
but it's just like for what we do, like on this show, I was kind of worried. This album.
I know. I feel terrible. Like I wanted to like it. I wanted to give it a fair chance, and it
No,
just,
I mean,
it forced me to not.
I did
Gave
not.
me no choice.
I did not hate this album, like honestly,
Yeah.
but just looking at it and the way we score these things and like just how we rate it, like I kind of had to put it lower because it's just there's not a ton of variety on here, and it was kind of a situation where like I almost wish I did hate these songs more, because when you hate something like that can kind of like entice you a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's just kind of like midway through, it was like, okay, I know what I'm getting for
Yeah.
the rest of this
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
It's pretty much what I expected.
Yeah.
When I heard we were doing Carly Rae.
Yeah.
Jepsen.
I didn't know anything about it, and the first track teased me, and then
Boy, you were just set up for
it set me up for
disappointment.
failure, man.
Like
It's
godlike bop.
it's a 3 for me.
It's
It's a 3 out of 10.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna give it.
Yeah.
Because there is certainly worse pop
Of course.
music out there.
Of course.
Like, this was not as obnoxious as some of it can be.
There was no sign from above on this album, but frankly,
Oh.
that's almost a bad thing.
You're talking about the Elton John song?
Yeah.
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 For me, though, it's like if I have the option to choose between Chromatica and this, I mean, I wouldn't think twice.
I would take Lady Gaga over Carly Rae
Like,
Jepsen.
10 times over.
Yeah.
Personally.
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of that one either. But, yeah, that's an interesting question.
To me, that just blew this away.
Sure.
And I mean, I guess they're in a competing genre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I mean, the same person requested them.
Right.
true.
So
Right.
It's true.
they've got to have some blending of the fan bases.
Yeah.
Point Gaga in this versus.
1-0 to Gaga.
I don't think it's a controversial take either. I think most
Would you
people-
put Lemonade over Chromatica?
No.
I
No.
would.
Really?
Yeah.
They're close for me.
Yeah.
They're close for me. Would you put Lord stuff
No.
over this?
No.
You put Lord under this?
It's at the same.
I would
Kind
put
of.
Lord a little over this.
I think I'd put Lord a little over. I think I
Yeah.
did. I think
Yeah.
episode 5, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I don't even remember.
I was thinking we need to get some male pop in here.
Male pop.
Yeah, M-A-I-L.
Joe Bros?
No. Yeah, like
Some Bieber?
the gender male.
Well, like
yeah,
boy
just-
bands.
Male pop.
Just
USPS?
Yeah. No, just to kind of balance it out, because I feel like we've checked out some of the big names in, like, you know, the female pop
Fronted
scene.
pop.
Beyonce, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
Lorde.
like females typically dominate the pop scene
That's
now.
true. You've got your Bruno Marses.
Yeah.
and-
The Weeknd. Is he pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Maybe somebody should request.
Aren't all his songs about cocaine?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
I thought that was him.
I that's what somebody said. Like when he was doing the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
they're like, you know, this is supposed to appeal to families and whatever, and they're like, yeah, all of his songs are about like threesomes and cocaine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which you know, that's kind of par for the course.
I'm
for
fine with
Super
that.
Bowl halftime shows.
Yeah.
I'm not recommending this to anybody.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither. The whole, I mean, is to recommend an album. I mean, to listen to this all the way through. I mean, that just,
Yeah.
again, like I can't. I would wonder how many of her, even the people that like this album, even though it didn't sell all that well, I really do wonder how many of her fans have actually heard this thing all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
The hardcores. You've heard it? No, I don't know.
Who's to say? Well, if you want to hear us review your album, just drop it in the comments and we'll get right to it. We're 3 different ones and we'll see you.